Just in case anybody needed a quick reminder, that ain't nothing that nobody could take from you to make up for where they lack at. If you know that you somebody that can produce their own inner joy, you know what I'm saying, and find their own inner pleasures without any external validation, it'll be people that'll recognize that and will try to do what it takes to try to bring that to turmoil or to try to bring you down to a lower vibration. And you got to be your own self reminder of these type of things, that people or that misery likes company. You know what I'm saying? People who can't generate their own happiness or their own joy within themselves will do what it takes to try to mess up somebody else's. And a lot of times you got to be your own biggest fans in these types of situations. And it could be like from the smallest things too. You know what I'm saying? Like me, like myself in particular, I like to dwell in my own space and do my own thing, be in my own world. And people will try to latch on to that by trying to be within your space and within your circumference all the time. There ain't nothing wrong with people wanting to be around you, because being in a good mood, that stuff is very radiant, you know, and it can be very contagious, you know, to people who are not within these types of vibrations or who can't generate that self happiness, you know what I'm saying? And so sometimes we do need external things to kind of give us that jump start or to help put us up in that type of rotation, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with that. But when you have people who will go out their way to try to destruct what you have constructed for yourself, that's when you have to become consciously aware and to, you know, do what it takes to protect your energy. And so some things that I like to do, you know, I'm out here in nature. I like to, you know, find myself a quiet space, you know, to kind of just introspect and reflect on the things that make me feel whole and that keep me together day by day. You know what I'm saying? It's people that are really try to latch on to your energy because they are living in low vibrations or dwelling in bad spirits. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with their own inner demons. And we all have them, don't get me wrong. We all have our angels, and we all have our own angels, and we all have our own inner demons. You know what I'm saying? But it's on us to confront these things and to work on them or to get past them. You know what I'm saying? So, and people, a lot of us, we can't do that on our own, you know, because we don't have certain outlets, or we don't even try to generate outlets to uplift ourselves. So we got to try to latch on to other people's energy. You know, some people might call these NPCs, you know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of people have to latch on to others who are living in a high vibration to try to leech off of what you got going on there, to try to take from you, you know what I'm saying? Because they can't generate this thing within themselves. A monitoring spirit is somebody who gets off on trying to drain you from your energy to help bring them up in their energy. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't cultivate this very thing on their own. Yeah, so they'll try to latch on to you. You know, the simple fact of the matter is that a lot of us, we are dealing with these low vibrational energies because we all deal with some kind of trauma, or, you know, some kind of past experience that keep us from being able to generate this inner light. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to make me or anybody who are able to do this sound like we are better than other people or nothing of that nature. You know, it's just that you have to get to a place within yourself where you're able to work some things out, so that way you can see a brighter day. You know what I'm saying? That way you can see a better self. A lot of us don't even try, you know what I'm saying? And we are so complacent and stuck in our own misery to where we have no choice but to take from other people or to try to latch on to other people's happiness and joy or the things that keep us going. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not consciously aware of this type of thing, like, you'll be robbed of your inner joy, that high vibration that you on. You can be robbed of that if you're not aware of it. The name of the game is maintaining your inner peace, because another thing is, so much going on in the world to bring you down here by intention. You know what I'm saying? So the name of the game is maintaining your inner peace. And once you're able to do that, you know, ain't nothing wrong with helping others, you know, try to maintain their inner peace or to cultivate it, you know, to establish that inner peace, you know, and we can lead by example, you know, but it's very important that you are aware of who you surround yourself with, the type of environments you choose to dwell in, and how much of yourself that you're giving to external sources, because like I say, it could be all taken from you. They can rob you of that. And if you don't fully know who you are within yourself, and if you're not too dignified within your own nature, you know what I'm saying, like, you'll lose yourself. You can lose sight of these things very easily. When you got a lot of high energy going on, external sources that try to take from you in certain types of ways. Like, I know all of a sudden I start dealing with a lot more temptation when it comes to women. You know, women wanting to have more of my time with them, you know, more private time with me. Or old people that I used to hang with that I don't really be hanging out with like that, come out of nowhere wanting to engage in old activities that I didn't put behind me, you know, like smoking and drinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, to engage in these type of activities, that's gonna drain me of my energy. These kinds of things will start to come back around, and they attempt you to throw you off your game, you know, to knock you off your plateau. And so you just gotta be kind of aware of these things sometimes, or just engaging in conversation and ideas that's not really serving you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has no benefit to your everyday life or the goals and aspirations that you have for yourself. Like, they take away from these things rather than add to them. So all of these are different forms of people trying to drain you of your energy, to tempt you with the things that felt like used to serve you at once upon a time, but no longer do anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not to say that, you know, like, I don't like sex, you know, or I don't have these feelings within myself a lot of times, but I'm very mindful and very picky and very choosy of who I choose to give my time and my energy to, because like I said, for one, and first and foremost, is to drain you, and it's not serving you at the end of the day. You know, like, what do people really have to offer you outside of low vibrational activity? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you contribute to my life? You know, how can you uplift me and help put me in different places and seeing new avenues within my life? You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I really want to do for other people. If I don't have anything to bring you gain or benefit, then I'm gonna stay out your way. You know, I don't really have no reason to be partaking in you, as well as you don't have any reason to be partaking in me if it's not serving me in my highest good. You know, so all of these different types of things and avenues are energy drainers and leeches of trying to, you know, just keep you at a low state. So just be mindful of who and what you give yourself to and how much of yourself you giving, because money ain't the only currency. We can say that right now. Your greatest asset and your greatest currency is your energy. And in 2025, it's always been this way, but in 2025, it is at its greatest height, out of spiritual warfare, of people being drained of their energy, you know, and you know, your internal currency, your internal resources. So just be mindful. But yeah, there's people out there who will simply try to latch onto your energy and drain you of it. And it can happen if you're not consciously aware, you know, of lower vibrational entities. You know what I'm saying? And when you carry this light within yourself, and when you on this high vibration, it's very sensible and detectable to people who are opposing to this type of energy. So I say it again, there is nothing that anybody could take from you to try to make up for where they lack at. Continue to engage in and do the things that make you feel happy and whole, the things that keep you at a peaceful state. And always understand and know that you don't need anything or anyone outside of yourself to bring out this best version of yourself. Because if I could spill something real on you real quick, I don't care what building you go to. I don't care if you go to a mosque, and I'm not disrespecting none of these things. But you can go to any place you want to outside of yourself. But the real kingdom of heaven is within. You feel me? And it is entirely your duty to make sure that you clean house and you keep a clean house. So always remember that people can only take from you what you are willing to give away. They can't take something that is naturally cultivated within you that you can constantly generate within yourself, because something like that is God-given. So if you made it this far in the message, allow me to take the time to say thank you. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I hope you can take heed to anything that I've provided in this message. Be mindful of monitoring spirits, energy leeches, and always remember that there is nothing that nobody could take from you to make up for where they lack at, unless you allow them to. So I hope everybody has a good day, and until next time, 100.